The purpose of this short video is to tell you all about my new project, a new stage show. It's called the Glass Chronicles. Also, it's to tell you about my new book as well, Reflections from the Ouija Board. Now, you may be forgiven to think that all sounds a bit spooky, a bit dark, perhaps. But in actual fact, it was one of the most positive experiences I've ever had. The story begins back in the 1990s, when I was stood in the kitchen of the house that belonged to my partner at that time, Carol. I started telling her about when I was a teenager and how I did this group of friends that did this Ouija board thing. That's what we called it back then. It was nothing more, really, than just a circle of letters and a glass in the middle. And we'd all place our fingers on it and feel a great sense of anticipation. Wouldn't it be interesting if we just gave it a try? I innocently said, and we'll just see what happens. You know, we can trust each other, can't we? She said, yes. Got a wine glass with a low center of gravity. That's important. And turned it upside down, put our fingers on the glass, and I asked the very predictable question, is there anyone there? The glass started moving, and it was very interesting indeed. First of all, it was quite basic the way it started out. Very simple questions, very simple answers. But over time, it developed to a point where I was asking a lot of the questions that I've been carrying around with me all my life, about reincarnation, what's our purpose here, and so on. And I was getting answers. And some of those answers were so uplifting and life-affirming. Some were just like poetry, pure poetry. And because I'm left-handed, I write left-handed, I would write down all the words, all the letters and the words that the glass would spell out. And over a period of about 3 or 4 years, I ended up with 500 pages of A2 with all these notes on. And I swore that one day I would do something with this, like the book. I would write the book, and maybe I could put it into some form that people might find inspiring, because it certainly inspired me. The stage show is basically an audio-visual presentation with video and music and song that I've written especially for the project. I will also be telling the story of the Glass Chronicles, as well as reading passages from my book. Then there'll be a question and answer session at the end. I would say this is the most exciting and challenging project that really I've ever taken part in, and I do hope you will be interested in staging this presentation at your venue in the not too distant future. Thank you.
The words were written on the board.